Alright, I think we may in fact be live here, but let me pop out chat and then just double check to make sure that we are indeed live. Take a little look-see. I think we should be. I think we should be good to go. And we are. Very good. Okay. So let's keep our chat here and jump right back into our game. So, good evening, everyone. Let's play some more Guild Wars. Last night I actually finished the Ruins of Sirmia mission. Got that all recorded and everything, really good. And then I picked up a couple other quests. We've got several. I think I came back here and talked to, was it Warmaster Titus, and picked up a couple quests. And then there was the one quest that I was discussing yesterday, last night actually, was the cities of Ascalon, where we have to visit all of these historical monuments and whatever. And one of them we actually have to do in the mission itself. We actually have to click on the one historical monument that you probably saw me click on before. But first of all, this one is right outside the city gates here. So let's go ahead and take care of a couple of these quests, and I think we're going to move on to the next mission, which is going to be Nolani Academy. See here, King's Watch. So we may end up having to go and do 2 missions, actually, I think, because we might have to do the Great Northern Wall, unfortunately. And I'm not entirely certain if you could just touch the monuments and that just counts, or if we actually have to redo the missions. That would suck, because I really don't have to do them all over again. Actually, let's get up here. Get a little comfortable. Okay. So apparently it's down here in Regent Valley. So let's go down to Fort Rannoch first. See what the haps and the craps are. I think I pretty much have... Yeah, we're good to go here. So I think at some point I might actually start recording some Nightfall episodes so I can get some of those other heroes, because eventually our party formation here is going to include more spots, and I really don't want to use any of the henchmen. I'd rather use my own heroes and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure like the first 4 heroes you get in Nightfall campaign start off as fairly low level. So I think that's what I may end up doing soon. Oh, wow. It's pretty far away. Okay, let's talk to Sergeant Brennan here. Got a couple quests over here. It's fine. So we got some renegades. It's gonna be kind of boring actually going through this area, but we should be able to do it fairly quickly here. I've also been kind of thinking about the build that I want to make. I mean, see, that's the nice thing about this game, is that you don't really have one overall build that you can use throughout the entire campaign. Because eventually you start meeting new enemies that have new skills, and if you only stick with your one build, there's a good chance you might just end up getting your ass stomped. But it all depends on where and what you're fighting. We'll cross that bridge when we actually get to it, but for the moment I think the build that I have right now is pretty decent. It actually works out. And I think to actually save some time, we are gonna complete both of these quests while we're here. I mean, we're not gonna complete the cities of Ascalon, but we're gonna get the one the actual monument. But we need to scroll through our quest log here to make sure that we don't have any other quests in the area. Got quite a ways to walk. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop a birthday cupcake. Might actually have to do kind of a little bit of a trade run to acquire some more. I mean, I do have another full stack of these things, so it's not like I'm in dire need of them right now. You know what? Actually, to save some time, I'm just gonna actually just straight up run over there instead of farting around with these things. God, I hate that skill. All of the skills that actually slow you down in this game are really fucking annoying. Imagine Burden. Terrible. Let's see here, Jeweled Chalice. Is it magical? Nope. You know what? Why don't we do this? We'll set you guys to avoid combat for the moment while we run. I just gotta make sure that I actually click it back. So we're not, like, just sitting there doing nothing when we're actually fighting stuff. Just want them to follow me. And I do have access to quite a bit of area. You know, I could continue to run through the Crichton area to potentially, whatchamacallit, get some additional areas opened up. But I think at some point you really need to actually advance the storyline to be able to access the new areas. Like, definitely the Southern Shiver Peaks are applicable to that. Oh shit, that's right, I forgot to build or buy another identify kit. Whoops. It's not a big deal. Don't really plan on doing too much treasure hunting around here unless I find the chests and whatnot. So I think we can go down here. So I took care of the ruins of Sirmia, and I also went back and did some cartography related things to make sure that I actually have that entire area mapped out. I think there's only like two little slivers that I need. And there's like some really gamey elements to do it. There's like some sort of like teleportation technique that you can use to actually explore a little bit more. So hey, look at that. There's our monument. Excellent. So what do we actually need to do over here? What was the actual quest? What do we have to do? Search King's Watch for Char. Oh, it must be this char group up here. So, I guess what we'll do, since I actually aggroed everything like a dumbass. I mean, they're so low level, it doesn't really make a difference, but still. Send all of our people to actually start attacking shit. And blast our way through. Ashwalker? Sure. Take care of him. So by the time we get over, he's probably dead. Which he is. Perfect. So that, yeah, I was gonna say that should have actually completed our thingamabobber. So I'm just gonna quickly scroll through these. Okay, that's in Pike Square. What does he want me to do? The Charfires, find the Charfires along the southern edge of the DSL Lowlands, right? Okay, that's DSL Lowlands. Go from town to Old Ascalon. Army recruits. Okay, so that's going to be in the initial area. Wow, a lot of quests over there. Okay, so that's in the DSL Lowlands as well. And the troublesome artifact in the pockmarked flax. So we just actually go to the Serenity Temple to take care of that. It's not a problem. We'll go back to Fort Rannoch. We'll turn in our quest. Or at least just outside of it. Oh, never mind. Just have to talk to Lord Darren here, and then we'll go back to Old Ascalon. Dude, what are you doing? Come on. Go around the fucking walls. We'll go back to Old Ascalon. We'll finish up all those like little quests here, and then we'll eventually work our way to the Nolani Academy. And before I forget again, let's make sure that we actually get ourselves an identification kit. All right, what do we got here? There we go. Okay, it's garbage. Shit. This one here, I'm pretty sure we could actually take off the bow grip, the have skill recharge of spells. But I remember salvaging a bunch of shit a long time ago. Like, my stash is just filled with these things. Or maybe not my stash. I have a couple of mule characters that are just filled with it. So I'm really actually hesitant about doing a lot of the using expert salvage kits and whatnot on those items to get the crafting gear, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have copies of that, and I'm like not in any dire need of making a bow. I mean, we will get some like some ranger heroes. I mean, we definitely want to equip them with something. Like, as of right now, if we take a look at our heroes, like, he's got his two-handed wand, or staff. Divine Favor. Okay, you've got those. And, like, I could definitely give him a better staff. Which I probably should, absolutely. Nice. Just gained a level. Okay, what do we want to do here? There we go, perfect. It's sitting right there next to War Master Grast. So what am I supposed to do? Bring them over to the breach or something? Yep. Well, that sucks. Looks like we got some walking to do. Again, it's not really a big problem. Maybe we'll get some, like, Uber gear on the way. Yeah, I really would like to actually start working on some of the Nightfall campaign. I really enjoyed Nightfall. I actually enjoyed it so much that I bought the collector's edition when it was being released. I think I actually pre-ordered it back before pre-orders were absolute garbage. You know, back when, like, pre-orders actually gave you stuff that was tangible and incentivized, unlike these days. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Nightfall expansion, I think it actually came with a physical CD, if I'm correct. I still have it. I keep all my stuff. I'm a pack rat. I have, like, that natural, like, collector spirit inside myself, so when it comes to that sort of shit, like, I have, like, old Game Boy Advance games. I kept all the boxes. Like, I kept the boxes, and I kept the manuals and all the supplemental materials. Because part of the reason is that, like, anytime I bought a game, like, say, like an old, like, Game Boy game or something like that off of eBay, which game do you want? Which auction would you go for? Which of the buy it nows would you actually purchase? Would it be the ones that just came with the cartridge, or would you want to get the one that actually came with the box and the manual and everything else? I try to go for the latter. I try to get all the stuff. I mean, at the very baseline, I try to go for the actual game itself plus the manual. I mean, I think that's kind of the standard. But I mean, if it comes with the other stuff, like the original box, or like the original Game Boy games that came in those, like, little plastic cases, like, that's what I want. Hell yeah. I would definitely go after that first. And I realized that, I mean, I had no intention of selling any of my shit. It's just, I figured it would always be a hell of a lot better. It'd be definitely worth my time to actually, you know, keep all that stuff. Keep all the boxes and manuals and everything else and keep it in really good condition. And so I did. Although I do have to say, with a game like this, I mean, especially because it's an online MMORPG, that it could sell, say, my Nightfall Collector's Edition, but it really wouldn't make sense because the codes, the unlock codes or whatever, are already used. So you'd just be getting all the tangible stuff without any of the other benefits. I feel like I'm kind of coming down with something. My throat's been a little itchy and sticky feeling all day. I've been trying to keep myself hydrated here with apple juice, but it's only working to a point. These guys, you know what, the other thing I need to do is I actually need to remap my skill buttons, for the simple fact that You know, I used to originally play like Diablo and Diablo 2 with the F keys, the function keys, as my skill bar, and really just doesn't make sense. I'm always constantly pressing R because that's my auto run button, and it would only make sense that I actually had my skills remapped to my numbers. Actually, you don't want to know it? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and do it now. Go into controls. What's here? Hero skills. Use skill 1. To remove that, we'll do just the number 1. Yep. Assign, please. Wait. Okay, so that's 1. How come I can't remove that? Weird. Whatever. Kind of ridiculous that I'm not able to actually remove the original. Oh, there we are. Duh. I actually have to click on it, you dumbass. Herpaderp. Alright. There's 7, and here's 8. Let's remove you, and type you in as 8. There we go. Perfect. Make it much more convenient for me to actually use skills and whatnot. I was told to expect 3 new men. Wait, what are you talking about? There you are. Okay, so that takes care of that quest. And then we have scavengers in Old Ascalon. So we'll actually go down to the Sartalak Sanitarium because it's closer. So one thing about this game, I mean, it's pretty standard when it comes to like MMOs. Is that you complete a quest or you complete like maybe a mission or something like that, and it opens up a whole bunch of new quests in the area, so you have to actually do a little bit of backtracking and talk to everybody again. Let's see here, where is our dude? The other problem is that you have like these random civilians that are just kind of out in the wilderness, which means that you have to always be backtracking. It's not like you just go into the towns and settlements. Yeah. Yeah. Setting my number buttons as my skills. Much more convenient. Okay, so there we are. I was gonna say I was running into one of those stupid invisible arbitrary boundaries. Ridiculous. Okay, there we go. I guess he's gonna have to follow us, right? Do I have to actually walk him there? Oh, so I just have to actually return to War Master Titus. Before we do that, let's I don't really want to have to go back into town and then come right back out. So oh, that's in the Pockmark Flats. All right, so actually it makes more sense for us to actually go back to Ascalon City, turn in the quest, and then go over to the one shits. The one place, the thing. There we go, some more quests here. Vanguard equipment, we have to go to Regent Valley. I was pretty sure that back in the day that the actual skill vendor here actually gave you a quest. And that was a way to actually acquire a couple new skills. But I don't know what happened to it. Maybe you have to finish enough missions or something, enough quests to actually do it before it's available, or if they maybe took it out. Because I remember it was really jarring from going from pre-searing to post-searing and having that kind of become an issue. So is there anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Oh, so what was our quest? Baradin's Advance. God damn it. Talk to Gate Guard Hollis, which is going to be way over here, right where we were just at. Motherfucker. What about the other one? That was, okay, that's going to be down in Regent Valley. Well, looks like we're going to be stuck going to Gate Guard Hollis again. What's the actual quest? Go to Hammergate in Old Ascalon and question Gate Guard Hollis. Learn what you can of the whereabouts and condition of Baradin's force. There was the other Gate Guard for the one gate to actually get into the Northlands and pre-Searing. That might actually be the guy. Kind of hoping it is, because that would make it a lot easier. And it's not. Because otherwise he'd be right here. Shit. You know what? Fuck this. Let's just, consume a cupcake. Make this go a lot faster. I feel like certain elements of this game, like, leave a lot of really big, nasty plot holes. Like, when it came to the Searing, I mean, just the word searing, I mean, that should tell you what happens. And then you look around here and it's all this, like, gray and brown colored shit. So obviously this place was seared. But when it comes to, like, these big crystal things, I don't know if that's ever actually really explained, or if they tell you what the hell those things are. Kind of stupid if you think about it. But I understand from a design standpoint that you can't just have grays and browns and just not have all of your textures just look like absolute shit. So they probably just threw it in there as visual refuge. Like this big ass crystal here. What the hell is that thing? Why is it there? I mean, if it's just to actually, you know, provide a little bit of contrast, then that's fine. I just wish there was something there to actually explain what the fuck. Maybe there is. Maybe there's an actual quest that actually does explain it, and you just end up plowing through it. Because after you do enough of these like little quests here, it just, you stop reading a lot of it. You're just like, yeah, I don't care. I just need to go and talk. It's like a talk to me quest. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. A talk to me quest. There's not a whole hell of a lot of like fetch quests in this game, which is really nice, where you have to go to like a certain plot of land and kill, you know, the same palette swapped enemy over and over and over again because they're dropping this one like trophy item. This game isn't really like that, which I really appreciate, by the way. There are some times where it's like you have to deliver something, where the quest giver will give you an item and then you have to go bring it to person X, gives you the thing, and person Y needs the thing. There is some of that. Okay, you want me to go to Pike and Square, but we wanted to do... that's Pockmark. Alright, let's go to Fort Rannoch and find out where this quest is at. Over here in Regent Valley. I'm really hoping to God it's not like way over by that other entrance, like way over here again. That would suck. It'd be absolutely shitty. But I don't even know if we're gonna get around to doing the mission. We might just get stuck doing all these like little side quests. I really want to finish them. I mean, you should absolutely do it because it gives you money and it gives you a whole lot of experience. And when you're already at level 20, I mean, it definitely helps you with the acquisition of new skill points. And while it doesn't really seem necessary now, it will later. Yes. So good old Captain Arn wants the gear, eh? So where is good old Captain Arn? Okay, he's not that far away. I'm not gonna waste the cupcake on this. We're just gonna actually walk there normally, which isn't an issue. And I know I said this in my previous stream about actually looking up some of these trophies and whatnot to see if like there were any collectors out there that are give you anything of note, and there really isn't. So basically, they're just like, you know, some item that I may end up just selling. I may salvage some of this stuff because I think we're could probably use a little bit more of the cloth. These things, the bolts of cloth. But I might just sell them, make that cash. Stack that paper. Although, strictly speaking, in this game, it's not really that. It's clink those coins. I guess that works. And then after this quest, we'll go over to the Pockmarked Flats. Take care of that quest, and then we'll go over to Pike and Square and hopefully deal with that. Although I gotta remember where the other monument is. I know it's in one of them's in Sirmia, but the other one. Okay. I knew that guy looked a little weird. He actually looked like he was holding something. So that was part of the quest. Very convenient. And so we already pretty much cleared out all the enemies around here. Just a nice, quick, short, slow walk. Well, it can't be quick and short or whatever. You get what I'm saying. Don't want to pop a cupcake for this. I want to wait. I want to save those. Those are so handy for the exploration. Actually, it was the Ruins of Sirmia quest where, or they think it was that quest. It was the yeah, it was the Ruins of Sirmia quest where you had to get up to that one point and then a whole bunch of char bust out and you have to like basically race the char back to the finish line kind of thing. Well, they don't actually attack you while they're rushing out. They attack you in very specific locales. But if you just rush right past them, you actually could explore that entire area. So, if you look at the Ruins of Sirmia, there was this bridge over here. Basically, there's that teleportation technique that if you did it, you could actually just come over here and just straight up explore all this shit without triggering, you know, the char rush. Let's head back to Ascalon City to turn in this quest. Not entirely certain who we have to talk to. Who do we have to talk to? To Captain Arn. That's another complaint I have of this game, or criticism, is I really wish they could speed up your walk time. Destroy the Flamekeepers. Does it say where? Near the wall. Okay. Oh, it's going to be over in the eastern frontier. Well, that's easy to do, because we just go to the frontier gate. Let's go over to the Serenity Temple. We had this one quest. I forget which one. There we go. Pockmarked Flats. Oh, that's right. The Nolani Academy had the other monument, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's take care of this. Oh, he's already here. Or they're already here. The person. The shits. The Quest Giver Upper. Priestess Rashena. This lady over here. Okay, so I will send word to Titus as soon as I have discerned the artifact's secrets. So we just have to basically go and turn it in. That's what this game has, is a lot of talk to me quests. Go to this place, talk to this person, and then come back and talk to me again, and I'll give you stuff, including your experience points. I'm actually really looking forward to progressing the story a lot more so I can have access to some of the more of the elite areas. So maybe we can get some like prestige armor. I don't know about you. This look right here, it's not too bad. But it could definitely be improved. I do have, what you call it, costume armor. I mean, that's kind of like what the main thumbnail of the series shows me in the costume, but I kind of want to break up the monotony. I don't want to see myself as just being monocolored. Okay, so what is the next quest we have to do? We have to do Bike and Square. Right. So I think we probably need to talk to a few people here. We should probably hit up the merchant real quick. Maybe sell some of this stuff. Like you. This. Yeah, see, all this have skill recharger spells. I don't want to sell those quite yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my stash and find out if I can actually salvage the components from it. Let's see here. Expert salvage. Yeah. Oh. Well, I don't want that. I don't want the bow grip. Okay, so we can actually just sell that shit. It's fine. Make a little bit more money. Thank you, sir. Takes care of that quest. There was another one over here. Where is this? Oh, that's in the Eastern Frontiers, okay. That's DS Lowlands, DS Lowlands, DS Lowlands. Alright, so it's gonna be the Flamekeepers. Yep, in the Eastern Frontier. Easily dealt with. We're not going to worry about the other ones that are in DSL Lowlands, because I think we're going to actually take care of the whatchamacallit, the actual mission next. This has been fairly uneventful. This is one of the benefits of actually going ahead and exploring off camera, so you don't have to sit there and watching me wander through the wilderness looking for the other settlements and whatnot. We could just fast travel right there, right to the place. Although we do have to actually go into the wilderness to complete the quest. We don't have too far to walk. About a growl here. I'm thinking, well, we're going to end up getting intercepted by this little group over here. But otherwise, we're going to take this this eastern path. We're going to go something like this. Come on. You guys are set to guard, correct? You know what? Why don't we have Zen Mai set to fight? We're gonna fight. Whoa. We're gonna fight. Whoa. Fight, 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 fight. It's a really good 7 seconds track if you like that hardcore punk. Definitely a fan. Although I do have to admit, you know, I'm not that big of a fan of punk. More of like the industrial EBM variety. Natch, especially after I've described how I was in the one club DJing and whatnot, playing that kind of music, so it only makes sense that I was into it. I mean, of course, duh. Fuck. Then we're gonna end up having to fight all these wandering groups. There was the one boss over here, Sint the Malign. We've already fought him one other time previously. Not a big deal. We'll get a little bit of that morale. Plus 2%. I think it's just, what, health and energy. Right. Now we have to take out all these Flamekeepers. It's part of our mission. Fuck, I missed that. Which means we're just gonna have to come in here and just straight up bombard everybody. is why I want the other heroes too, because we could actually have gotten through all these low-level areas a hell of a lot quicker if I only had, like, say, a couple more melee heroes. Alright, let's return to Ascalon. And then we'll hit up the Nolani Academy. Assuming that these fools don't actually have additional quests for me. They may have some. So if you look at the map, like if I highlight everybody here, everybody appears in this like kind of bold yellowish greenish color. That you could tell the quest givers because they'll actually appear without me pressing the button to actually reveal them. Most of the time, anyways. There have been a few times where that actually hasn't happened. So if, like, say, War Master Titus actually had a quest, we'd be able to see his name and be kind of like a little shaded out, shadowed. All right, I think the rest of these are gonna have to wait because we're gonna be over here in DSLO lands. I might actually do that myself. Not entirely certain I want to do that on camera or at least live. We'll see. Anyways, let's proceed. And my inventory, probably, maybe pawn a few things. And we'll jump right in. You know what? I actually might take a short little quick break right before then. Maybe, kind of, sort of, because I'm not entirely certain how long this mission is actually going to take. It's been a long time. I don't remember. I think the chance is 20% is the maxed out. Or maybe it's plus 20%. I don't remember. I'll keep it just in case. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Plop out our elf. Wish there was a Krampus. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm actually going to take a real quick break, and I'll be right back, and then we'll start this this mission up, and we'll take it from there. So I will see you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back. Actually, let's make sure I have my chat popped out. I always forget to do that. There we go. Okay, let's start our mission. Again, I have not looked up the bonus missions. I probably need to start doing that. Sneak out and ambush the Char forces besieging the Academy. Return to the Nolani Academy. Defend Prince Rurik again. Fabulous. This is the mission where you have to actually take the Helm's Deep horn thing. And use it at the end. Without meaning to spoil it for anybody. You're gonna die, motherfucker! Yeah. Oh, got a lot of guys over here. Man, I love the unnatural signet. Because it does that AoE damage if the guy is hexed or enchanted. Pretty great. See, that Elias has already died. Little punk. So I'm hoping to get him to a level 20 so I don't really have to worry about that bullshit anymore. There we go. It's all the Char. What have we got here? Some stuff. So where's Prince Rurik at? Was I supposed to talk to him? Is he supposed to follow me? Besieging the Academy, return to and rendezvous with the Prince. Okay, so maybe he isn't supposed to follow me out here. Oh, it works for me. Should go rather quickly. Kind of sucks that Elias already has a, whatchamacallit, a death penalty. So we gotta rendezvous with him, but we're not gonna do that. We're actually gonna explore a little bit. See if we can't take out some of these other char groups in the area. Actually, you know, never mind. I really would hate to go and explore and have to come all the way the fuck back to pick up Rurik. So let's just go back and go get him. There he is. Where you going there, fool? Return to the Nolani. Okay, so we already rendezvoused with him. Never mind. Okay, there he goes. Gonna try not to aggro that group up there. It's been a really long time since I've done these missions. I should be a little bit more persistent about actually using my interrupt spells. Yeah, I'm screwing the pooch on that. Whatever. Dude, where the fuck are you going? Where are you going there, man? So you walked all the way back there for what? For a triggered event? Okay. I did notice that actually when I went back and redid some of the missions to explore the little pieces of the map that I hadn't, that when you actually do the missions, it's you do explore quite a bit here. I mean, while you're doing just the regular mission itself. Notice that there was a little pathway up here that I'm going to actually have to go back and do. Which is fine. Not a big deal. But we'll do that in time. So look at that. I just ended up crushing him. The clumsiness plus the unnatural signet is a pretty good combination. So what do we have up here? Ascalon Watchman. I do have to say that actually these missions, if you're a monk, primary or secondary, it makes this a lot easier because you could keep up your heals on Prince Rurik so you don't have to worry about him dying. So you don't have to make the same mistake I did when the first time I did the Ruins of Sirmia.
Prince Rurik, what are you doing out here?
Open this door. You will let us through.
But sir, the king swore death if the door was opened.
And I swear death if you don't stand aside this instant.
Yes, my prince.
I defend Ascalon against another Char invasion. And my father trifles with doors.
You'll speak to the king, won't you? You'll tell him I had no choice.
Trying to save dead ass.
By Balthazar's beard, Rin burns. I told the king the Char would not be held for long. We must get to Hornhill. Only Stormcaller can save the city now.
Helm's Deep, you mean? That place? That thing? So we do actually have to pay attention because there is a monument here that we need to actually activate, touch, as part of the one quest. I'll probably end up doing the Cities of Ascalon quest by myself, because I'm going to have to go back to the Ruins of Sirmia to actually complete it. And we do get the one quest reward, the minus 50 hit point Grim Cesta that I was talking about the last time I streamed. Oop. Wrong skill there. Whoopsie! I'm hoping my people are actually getting a little bit of experience by doing this, even if it is fairly minuscule. Actually, Elias gained a level, so now they're both at 16. Fantastic. There we go. We got a boss, and if you can see, he's got that yellow hue around him. That means he's a warrior. Warrior classed, that is. I also should mention that some of the builds that I found online on the the PVX wiki actually working out pretty well. I'm very much enjoying them as just a general PvE build for your heroes go. They pretty legit, man. I do have to say. Definitely been working out. I would pop a cupcake here to actually make myself move a little bit quicker, but I mean, we're just kind of stuck following Rurik around. Oh, here's our Helm's Deep moment.
Praise be to Dwayna if this works.
It's a fucking ripoff of goddamn Two Towers. Come on. Plagiarized. Whatever, though. Alright there, dickhead. Come on. So it made it rain. Make it rain! One day, the city of Rin may fall. And you would just say it was, like, burning? Isn't it kind of, like, already gone? Hey, look at that. Jaw Smokeskin? That's one of the char bosses from pre-Searing, actually. That's the exact same one, too. It's an Elementalist. That's very interesting. I didn't notice that before. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, it's kind of cool and stupid at the same time, because I'm like, I mean, how many times do you need to kill that char boss to actually have him come back in post-Searing? Probably just semantics at this point, but it's worth mentioning. You know what? We've got somebody char like walking around here. Why don't we just activate them while we still have Rurik nearby? As long as he isn't like just wandering around doing his own thing. I'd rather just get through these guys first. Or do we not have to actually follow them around? What do we have to do with these fire stands? We got a chest down there. Fire stand, fire stand. Dude, what are you doing? He did go off on his own. Stupid. Well, I'm gonna let Rurik do his own thing. I'm gonna actually take these guys out. Try to save these prisoners. Actually, now that my people are over there, we can just go ahead and be greedy. Grab our chest. Probably gonna be some garbage. I mean, at this point in the game, it's just really more about getting the modifiers. Actually, gear crafting stuff. Again, I have no idea where this monument is. I know it's around here somewhere. Knowing my luck, it's probably way back at the beginning. Missed it again. The interrupt, that is. See, this mission is actually, if you're going for the Cartography title, it's actually fairly easy. You just need to make sure that you don't activate the Prince Rurik thing. I think you're able to get up there. Think so? Maybe? Dude, hey. What are you doing, man? Are you following me now? Can I lead? Wait a minute. Bonfa's Burt Fist? Isn't that like one of the quests here? Oh no, it's Garfa's Blood Fang. Close enough. What the hell? Was that the end of the mission? Okay.
Trumpets! The king must be near. The fall of Rin will have darkened his heart. Hail King Adalbern!
Rise, my son. You have done well. The discovery of Stormcaller is surely a sign of victory.
It is a powerful weapon, but I fear not powerful enough. The Char have amassed an army of many thousands.
You overestimate these beasts, Rurik. Do not be afraid.
I am not afraid, Father. I have seen them in battle. Rin has been destroyed. It would be wise to escape while we can. We should make for Kryta and rebuild our strength, not wait here for death.
I will never allow Ascalons to live in the shadow of the Krytans. It is Rin that will be rebuilt. And you will learn your place.
You have grown proud, Adalbern of Ascalon. Proud and foolish.
You would dare call your king a fool? I will hear no more! I banish you from Ascalon! You are no longer my prince, and you are no longer my son!
People of Rin, your king will lead you to death. If you wish to see better days, if you wish to live, then leave the beasts behind and follow me over the Shiver Peaks. We make for Kryta and a new life, free of the Char.
So that's obviously a big plot hole in this game. Oh wow, it actually automatically takes you to Late Yak's Bend? I don't remember doing that. I remember actually having to walk here. And we have unclaimed items. Excellent. So anyways, it's a huge plot hole simply because we're not told that King Adalbern actually has any other heirs. So if this game is working like normal medieval inheritance, you know, it would probably be some sort of like primogenitor, which means that Prince Rurik is the only male that's in the line of succession, which means that King Adalbern doesn't actually have an heir. He disinherited his firstborn son, or at least, I mean, we don't have enough information to go off on. It might not actually be his firstborn son. There might have been other ones, but we just don't know about them. Seems kind of like a mistake to me. So we finished up the Nolani Academy mission. That was really quick. Didn't really have even the chance to do the bonus mission, I think, unless I was supposed to actually not activate Rurik and then go over here and dick around, which is probably the case. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to actually cut off the stream right now. I was only planning on streaming just a little bit, taking care of those first initial just generic quests and whatnot, and then taking care of the Nolani Academy mission, and then we did it. Now we're sitting in Yak's Bend. So with that being said, I think that kind of concludes things. I'll go back and I'll actually do the bonus mission for Nolani Academy, and then I'll continue to actually finish exploring in this area, because we've got all of Nolani Academy. I've got the quests over here in DSLO lands, then I have the Dragon Gullet area that I haven't finished actually exploring everything. So I think I'll probably just do that on my own. I would actually like to get the bonus mission of Nolani Academy on record, meaning I'm going to record it, but I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think so anyways. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll do all of the above. And this is one of those areas that I was talking about where we arrive in Yak's Bend and then we have to actually complete some of the quests over here, and then there's the other missions in the area. I mean, don't really have to worry about that because we could just go straight over to the Gates of Kryta and we start working on those missions. But we're not going to do that. We're gonna do everything in order and fully as much as possible. Some of the bonus missions are actually a big fucking pain in the ass to actually complete, but we'll slowly but surely take care of them. So if you were joining me tonight, thank you very much. I'll see you guys another day, another time, another stream. I'm not entirely certain when I'm going to do it again. So today is Wednesday, February the 7th. I'm thinking I may be able to get a stream in tomorrow. Maybe say like afternoon, late afternoon, something like that. I think that would probably work. Probably arrange that. So I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care and have a good one.